Hey there, Heather Holder. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to a brand new series. It's called the NFL and Friends League. You know how I did the second and 10 for college football? Well, I'm doing second and 10 for the pro football team. So here's what happens. Every NFL champion, like in the NFL era, since 1932 when this game started, like the rosters, qualify. I also added the considered AFL teams from the 1960s, World League of American Football teams from the 90s, well, slash NFL Europe, and then you got the XFL champion. You got the United Football League champion. You got not CFL, which it was, but I don't know. Got other teams involved, of course. So I got to 96 teams. Now there were some rumors. Not every NFL team has a Super Bowl champion slash NFL champion. Like Cleveland has some teams in, and Detroit does too, even though they haven't won a Super Bowl. But as is, all those champions will get on. There is also another rule. So like a few teams, like Carolina and Jacksonville, I think Carolina's got a team in the one of the three groups. So anyway, and there is also another rule. No repeat champions. So if your team repeats, I have to pick which of the two winners are champions and all that. So it took a while. So here's what I did. This is the first section. I did the Packer division, putting the 36 Packers in with the 44, 62, and 66 champions, like the NFL champions. Now the rules are also that if a franchise has 4 or more champions and all that, I put them all in the same group to make it easier and to make it fair for other franchises. That when it comes to the final 32, to be coming up shortly, that happens. The Oven division, I just randomly picked the 38 New York Giants, the 69 Kansas City Chiefs, the 61 Houston Oilers, and the 97 NFL Europe champion Barcelona Dragons. Well, the problem is, when you think 69 Kansas City, for me, it's like, wait a minute, they didn't win the Super Bowl in 69. Yeah, but they won Super Bowl in 1970, so I added year. The Lion division, there are two Detroit Lions teams, the 35 and 57 team. I added the 85 Baltimore team from the USFL. They're the USFL champs, and the 04 Berlin Thunder, who won the NFL Europe. Then there's the 49 division with 4 San Francisco teams, the 81, well, the 81-82, 84-85, 89-90, and 94-95, all in the same division. Kind of crazy, don't you think? The Colts division has the 06 Colts, or the 07 Colts. Now, when I'm going to do the years, I'm going to add a year, but that's when they won their title. So the 07 Colts, the 2011 Packers, the 2016 Broncos, and the 92 Washington Redacted. The Finns division sees the 73 Dolphins, well, the 56 Browns, the 2020 Kansas City Chiefs, and the 84 Raiders. The Patriot division, yes, I put a Patriot division. The 02, 05, 15, and 19 New England Patriots teams will face each other, and the United division, the 52 Lions, the 68 Raiders, the 65 Buffalo Bills, and the 07 champion Hamburg of NFL Europe. So let's just roll the dice. I'm going to roll the dice twice to see what matchup will be the first matchup. And none of these matchups have had any snow or rain, so I'm going to... Okay, so it's 5 plus 2 is 7. So we'll start our coverage with the 06 Colts and the 2010 Packers, or 20... I would say 07 Colts and 2011 Packers. Here we go. The 2010 Packers are the New England Patriots. We see Peyton Manning, Marvin Harrison, Reggie Williams from the Colts, Barry Rod, Clay Matthews, and Craig Jennings from the Packers. Toss. And Green Bay will get the ball first. With their 15, Aaron Rodgers, a man from Cal, at quarterback, running backs Brandon Jackson and Cole Hall. Starting receivers Craig Jennings and Brett Flying with Jermichael Finley. The tight end, offensive line. Chad Clifton, Darren Coolidge, Scott Wells, Josh Sidden, and Brian Palooka. The Colts' defensive line is Freddie Brock from the Carolina Mathis, with Brackett, Bateman and Jr. Linebackers David, Bayfield, Sanders, Harper, and defensive backs. So we got first play. Is a deflection by Bob Sanders, second and 10. And 5 yards. John Coon, the fullback, makes the catch. First down. Nice job by Rogers for Jordan Medicine. And 8 for Greg Jennings. First down. Nice job by Quinn Johnson. It's a trick of 2 minutes advance gets 4 yards. First down. Daniel Driver with the catch. He's now at the 20-yard line on the Colts. And 5 yards for Ben Jackson, second 5. Green Bay doesn't really have to do this. First down. Ben Jackson to the 7. First and goal. And Coon gets 5 yards, second and goal at the 2. I think that got the touchdown. Whoa! The Wentz for pass to Jermaine Finley. He should have went with the running back. Touchdown, Jennings! Gronkowski, Lincoln Wally's going to put it in. And the Packers start off fresh, 7-0. Rasper will kick. What a job by Terrence Wilkins to the 42 of Green Bay. Peyton Manning, the man from Tennessee, your quarterback. Joseph Adai from LSU, your running back. 3 wide receivers to start. Marvin Harrison from Miami. No, from Syracuse, Reggie Wayne from the University of Miami, and Aaron Moorhead there. Dallas Clark, tight end from Iowa. Offensive line, DM, Saturday, Gandy, and Johnson will have to come in. For the Packers, their defensive line has Pickett, Raji, and Dylan Jenkins. Linebackers, AJ Hawk, Desmond Bishop, Clay Matthews, and Frank Sombo with Trayvon Williams, Nick Collins, Charlie Pepperine, Charles Woodson, were defensive backfield. And a sack, Clay Matthews. The sack is daddy. Second down, and Manning will give it to Rhodes, 8 yards, 36. First down. Nice job by Reggie Wayne. Boss, Mike Wheels saw Johnny Johnson said, "You're not going anywhere, boss." First play is a 4-yard play by Rhodes, 3rd and 8. First down. Dominic Rhodes with the catch. He's now at the 17. And touchdown, a die. How does he do it? That's your coach. Terry will kick the extra point. Let's go to the 2-minute warning. And it's a first down. First and goal, it's the Packers. So the Colts up 34-31. It's a close game. Peyton's trying to do something here. And touchdown, a die! Joseph Adai runs it in on the Colts with Peyton Manning. I think they're going to win this game. We're up by 10 with a minute 41 left. Good game. 31-31. Kickoff. And touchback for the Packers. And one timeout, minute 41 to score 10 points. This play is a tip by Peyton, 29 from one of that play. This play is a 4-10. First down. Third and goal, it's another 1st and 10 at the 41. First down. And touchdowns. Driver to the 22. There's no time. And pick by Goss. Mike Goss picks it off. Games at match Colts. And Peyton Manning will be good enough. Just a reminder that you play one game against each member of your team, only 3 games. The top 2 teams in each of the divisions will be in the Sweet 16. You win that matchup in the Sweet 16, you're automatically in the Final 32 NFL team tournament. There might be some wildcard spots open for other teams. And game over. Peyton Manning with a 235 yards, 3 touchdowns. Colts win a powerful one, 41-31. The Packers outpassed and outrushed them. In the end, a dive of 100 yards for a great performance. Only 1 turnover by the 06 Colts. So, what a win, 41-31. Let's look at the box score. Rodgers to Jennings, and then a dive. You saw that. Crosby kicked the field goal, make it 10-7, and then Rhodes, Manning to Dominic Rhodes, 14-10 at the half. Vinatieri field goal, and then Manning to Rhodes, 24-10. Rodgers to Driver for a touchdown, 24-17. Vinatieri made it 27-17 with a field goal. Rodgers to Jennings for a touchdown, 27-24. And then Rodgers to Driver made it 31-27. With 6 minutes left, Manning to Marvin Harrison, his favorite receiver. A dive added a touchdown run, game over. Rodgers in a loss, 22 for 32, 252, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Not bad. Payton, 18 for 30, 235, 3 touchdowns and an interception. The running game worked for a dive, 104 yards. All right. Okay, so our next game is the 2020 Chiefs against the 1984 Raiders. Here we go. Raiders are 3-point favorites. Patty Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Kenny Patrick, Matthew for the Chiefs. The Raiders have Todd Christensen, Jim Plunkett, and Oscar Hayes. Here we go. And the Raiders will kick to the Chiefs, who will get the ball with a fumble. And the Chiefs will get the ball after 26. Patty Mahomes from Texas Tech, the starting quarterback. LaShawn McCoy from Cal. And Eagles legend, but now from the Chiefs. He starts at running back. Tyreek Hill, the man from LSU. With Sammy Watkins and Demarcus Robinson, wide receivers. Travis Kelce, the tight end from Cincy. Offensive line, we got Irving, my man, Canadian Laurent Duvernay-Tardif. With Austin Ryder, Andrew Wiley, and Eric Fisher finishing up the offensive line. The defensive line for the Raiders, Alzado, Reese, and Long. Linebackers, Hendricks, Nelson, Martin, and Millen. With Haynes, Davis, Mack, Gallery, and Hayes in the defensive backfield. This play is a 1-yard play by Deshaun. And no! Ending around with Will Pekka. Made him in Pekka, 3rd and 16. Defense. So Chiefs have 15 yards left to 49. So nice play by Darwin Thompson. But they had 15 yards left. Next play is a 3-yard play by McCoy. Watkins played by Mike Hazelnut, 3 and 7. And Packers 4 yards, 4-3. They will punt as well. And they punt. The Raiders are pinned back at their 8-yard line. Jim Plunkett, the quarterback from Stanford, who was a 4-1 pick by the Patriots. Marcus Allen, your running back from USC. That plays at the Raiders play. Cliff Branch, Ray from Colorado, Malcolm Barnwell, and Doki Williams, who wide receiver Todd Christensen, tight end. Offensive line, Davis, Anna, Dalby, Martin, and Lawrence. Defensive line for Kansas City, banged up, a lot of banged ups. They have Pennell, Jones, and Manani. Ragland, Wilson, Beeman, linebackers, defensive backs, Ward, after the Honey Badgers, they go Ford Hill and Pula. Echo, Brandine, Clarks. The Raiders will get 2 yards to Marcus Allen. 3 yards there, 3rd and 5. And nothing. 3rd and 5. Because we got 16 matches to go through, like I said, I guess we will get to 23. Alright, 2-minute warning coming up.
Live on the play.
So,
Ball start.
Offense.
Offense.
That's what usually happens. 24-23. It's a close game with 2 minutes left. Kansas City has 2 timeouts. The Raiders have 2 timeouts. And try to go for 4th and 15. They're screwed. First down. Nice play to Mahomes. He ran to the 38-yard line. They only have 1 timeout though.
First down.
First down. First down at the 24. No timeout taken. There's no time. And incomplete. Mr. Hayes saw the pass to Kelsey. And Ken Hendricks says, no, sir. 3rd and 17. That's that. And 14 yards. Nice catch. And they're going to go for the 54-yard field goal by Harrison Butker. I don't know.
Got it.
We got it! Wow! I didn't think that would happen, but it did. 26-24. Kickoff, and the Raiders have to go 60 yards by my guess in 38 seconds. They do have 2 timeouts, so we'll see what happens.
Live on the
Defense.
defense.
That's going to help.
First down.
So we're now at the 34. Oh, it's 15. Oh, it was a loss. Oh. Okay, so he's at the 35. And 3 yards. Stop the clock. And 6. And it would be incomplete. 3rd and 6. Not going to happen. Nope. Cannot do it. They threw, and the Chiefs survived 26-24. Patty Mahomes, 280 yards, passing 2 touchdowns. He did his job. He sure did. The running backs, that does not look like a representative pitcher. But anyway, yeah. Great job by the Chiefs with a 54-yard field goal by Butker. I didn't think that was possible, to be honest with you. But anyway, 26-24 Raiders lose. Christensen got a touchdown pass from Plunkett in the first quarter, and then Plunkett to Branch made it 14-0 Raiders. It looked good. Mahomes to Tyreek Hill for a touchdown. Matt Barr with a field goal, 17-7, and then Butker kicked the field goal by the halftime whistle, 17-10, and then Mahomes to Williams, 17-17, and then Plunkett to King, 24-17. Butker kicked a 48-yard field goal, a 43-yard field goal, and then a 54-yard field goal. So this guy was kicking field goals left, right, and center. That's 4 field goals. And that 54-yarder, I can't believe he made it. Plunkett was 23 for 41, 249 with 3 touchdowns on the pick. Mahomes 21 for 36, 283 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not a lot of rushing from any of them. Kelsey did catch for 120 yards, too. So let's go with the 85 USFL champion Baltimore Stars against the 04 Berlin Thunder. And Berlin is the favorite by 3 points. Now, I know you'll probably not remember these guys, so the toss, and Berlin will get the ball after 18-1 line. Ron Davey, former LSU quarterback, was the Berlin quarterback at that time. Eric McCrew and Roy Jackson were running backs. Chaz Gessner, Richard Alston were receivers. Brian Fletcher were tight ends. Offensive line, Cadella, Andrew, Claxton, Soriano, and Ellington. The 85 Baltimore defensive line, Walker up for a fielder. Sam Mills was a former USF player with Mike Johnson, George Cooper, George Jameson, Garcia Lane, Mike Lush, Antonio Gibson, and John Woodson and more defensive backfield.
First down.
First down. He's projecting Gessner. And sack by Larry McCoy, so he knows best by 16. And it looks like it's George Cooper's ball in Baltimore. Look at it. The Baltimore Stars have checked the seat for Penn State star quarterback in the game, Calvin Bryan, a great running back from North Carolina. He's with David Ryan in the backfield. Scott Fitzke, Herbert Harris, wide receivers, Cam Dudek for tight ends. Offensive line for Baltimore, Conrad, Carter, Oates, Bart Oates, who went on to play for the Giants, George Gilbert, and Irv Eaton. Berlin's defensive line is England, Peterson, Sharp, and Smith. Even Kassar and DeRon were linebackers. Rideau, Davis, Berlin for defensive backfield. This game in Baltimore, 1 yard, Calvin Bryant, only 1 yard. And 8 yards by Brian Thomas, so it's 3rd and 1. And they do it. And they can't. 4th and 1 at the 23. 54-yard field goal, but I don't think they're going to do it. We're going for it. Nicely done. It works out. Jim Mora does the job. Yes, remember it's a playoffs. Don't talk about playoffs. I'm over the game. And second goal at the 8. I'm out. Yeah, I'm out. And incomplete, so David Trout from Vancouver should be able to make it.
This is good.
He does. So the Stars put up 3 points. Let's give him 2-minute warning. Berlin is putting the ball up 14-3. Berlin looks like they're going to take the first sound ball. Berlin takes the first sound ball 14-3. Worked out. Israel Adonja from Colt and CFLer. He's the star of the game. For Berlin on defense, the Baltimore Stars had nothing. 14-3. I just want to see what happened. Well, Davey touchdown to Alston and then McCoo. Davey 17 for 32, 151 with a touchdown. Frazina 9 for 21, 78 yards with a pick. So, yeah. All right, now let's go with a Patriots game. The 02 Patriots against the 05 Patriots. Here we go. The 05 Patriots are 2-point favorites, of course. I know we gotta face each other, but the Patriots gotta face each other. What can I do? And the 0-1 team start off first. Tom Brady at quarterback, Antoine Smith, your running back from the Buffalo Star. Alongside Mark Edwards, Antoine Smith from the University of Houston for this time. Wide receivers, David Patton and Terry Glenn with Jermaine Wiggins for tight end. This was, of course, the season in which Drew Bledsoe was supposed to lead the offense. Got hurt in week 2 thanks to the Jets' Will Lewis, and Brady came in. Defensive line, Brando, Compton, Woody, and Brucey late. For the 04 Pats, 3 defensive linemen, Warren, Traylor, and Seymour. Bruschi, McGinnis, and Johnson, the linebackers. Gabe, Wilson, Harrison or Law? I think they have 2 guys in front of Harrison. Doesn't matter.
First down.
For the 02 team, nice pass to David Patton at the 49. -1 on that one, 7-11.
Timeout. Defense.
Timeout. Defense would have been too many men on the field, so they have to call timeout. It worked out. Willie McGinnis with the big sack on Brady. 30-29. It should be Brady, not it should be Bledsoe. Let's play. Okay, 26 yards, so they must punt. The 05 team will get the ball on 20. Tom Brady will quarterback for this one. Corey Dillon and Patrick Klaus are running backs. Corey Dillon, former Bengals legend and start University of Washington. David Gibbons and Deion Branch are wide receivers. Jed Weaver, your tight ends. Defensively, offensively, White, Neal, Coppin, Pedruzzi, and Warren. Meanwhile, the 01 Pats have Hamilton, Parker, Mitchell, and Pleasant. So it's linebackers fight for Bruschi, Variable, and from Law to Michael Jones to one more like Smith for defensive backs. Nice catch from Gibbons, 8 yards. Nice kick from Gibbons from the defensive line. He's in the balance. Josh Moore with the kick. And Josh Moore. Flag. That's what usually happens. The gets penalized, and they're not even 7 minutes away. Let's see if we can get out of this mess. Let's go with it. Another 2 minutes. Touchdown, Corey Dillon! And the 05 squad is going to crush it. Corey Dillon does his job. Big touchdown to the 05 Pats. This game is pretty much over. 34-3. Let's just end this. Yeah, it was 34-3. It was a demolishing of the 05 squad, only giving up 3 points. While the 01 team 4 turnovers. That's not good. Corey Dillon, 134 yards, 3 touchdowns on the ground. Amazing. Okay, next we will deal with Battle of San Francisco, the 89 Niners and the 94 Giants, or 90 versus 95, and yet they have different quarterbacks. The 90 squad has a 4-point favorite here Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, and John Taylor versus Steve Young, Jerry Rice, and Deion Sanders. And the Niners will pick the ball. 89 Team Montana with a third one. Joe Montana from Notre Dame, one of the star quarterbacks before his injuries. Roger Craig, big star from, I think, Nebraska. He's their running back with Tom Rathman, the quarterback from Nebraska. Jerry Rice and John Taylor, great receivers. Rice from Mississippi Valley State, and John Taylor, Cameron Williams. Frank Jones at tight ends. Offensive line, Barden, Cooley, Sabulu, McIntyre, and Paris. The 94 team's defensive line is Brown, Stubblefield, Young, and Jackson. Linebackers, Morgan Jr., Plummer, and Whittle. Davis, Hanks, Dunn, and Leon Villa in the defensive backfield. 90 squad, Rathman and Doolittle for the loss. And then Rathman, let's get going, 4 yards, so it's 38. And incomplete. Deion Sanders saw that, so very healthy best play. The other Niners squad, Team Young, gets the ball out there 35. Steve Young will be the quarterback. Ricky Waters and William Floyd are running backs. Ricky Waters to start from Notre Dame. Receivers, Jerry Rice and Nate Singleton, Brett Jones, a tight end. Offensive line, Harden, Dees Oates, Bootsman, I guess, and Wallace. The 99ers, Megan, Kubler, Holt, Haley, DeLong, Turner, Walter, with Griffin, Brooks, Lott, and Pollard. And Rice Panthers. Offensive pass interference. We can't do that, man. Would have been a first down. No wonder Jerry Rice got so open. 6 yards, 14. And nothing down. Plus, Wilkes fired off the play. They're on to 7.
First down.
If they can get out, Montana will have 2 minutes. Taken off by Drakeford, and the 95 squad is up by 10. They have a chance to run down the clock. That's what they do. The 95 team goes 27-17. Steve Young, 2 touchdowns, 47 yards. Awesome. That's what they do. That's what you do. And the fact that they didn't turn the ball, obviously know they won. Yeah, I just think they won. 27-17. Montana threw for 3 interceptions, 266 yards, 2 touchdowns. So Young, 279 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. The running game didn't really work out, and the passing game not so well. Anyway, so the 95 squad kicked the field goal. Doug Bryan and then Mike Kofer made it 3-3. Steve Young to Singleton 10-3. Montana to Rice 10-10. Bryan, the final minute of play, made it 13-10. And then Montana to Rathman 17-13 for the 90s squad. Mark Logan got a touchdown run. And then Young to Rice 27-17. All right, next match is. We'll go with the other San Francisco squad. The 81 squad is the 84 Niners to finish up the Niners division. The 84 squad is favored by 7 points. We're going to go quickly through this one because of the fact that they're close in age. So the 84 squad goes first. Montana quarterback, Wendell Tyler, Roger Craig, or running backs, Wendell Tyler, man, Ellie Rance legend? Yeah, can you see that? Drake Clark and Freddie Solomon, Drake Clark with the catch, Freddie Solomon, Drake Clark from Clemson, Earl Cooper in tight end. Their offensive line was Fairhouse, Ayers, Quillen, Randy Cross, and Bubba Paris. The 81 squad's defensive line, Ford, Weiss, and Pillars. Linebackers, Lenz, the infamous Dan Lenz, Harper, Turner, and backside Jack Reynolds. With Lott, Hicks, Carlton Williamson, and Eric Wright from the defensive backfield. So now the 82 squad is at the 2-yard line. Montana is quarterback. Ricky Patton and Walt Eason running backs. Blake Clark, the only wide receiver. They have 2 tight ends. discipline. Curly Mann and the pocket tight end. Offensive line for them: Fairhouse, Ayers, Pullen, Preston, Onik. The 84 squad's defensive line board: Manu Tuiasiapo and Stuckey. Lions, Turner, Mickey Ellison, and Shell. Your linebackers, defensive backs: Wright, McElmore, Hicks, and Watt. So we go to the final 2 minutes.
First down.
See that? The 85 squad is marching on the field trying to score the game touchdown. The field goal.
First down.
First down. Clark catches the ball and we're at the opposing 48-yard line. So I think it was a break. This play is incomplete. Churchman was there. 3rd and 10. Trying on the Nehemiah. And first down. Nehemiah makes the catch and moves to the 7-yard line. They've got the ball. The 82 squad called timeout. They know that the 85 squad might be taking the time.
Timeout.
Let's take the timeout. They have no timeouts left. So it looks like they might go down for 2 points. And makes it 30 goal up to 3. I would call timeout. Touchdown, Wendell Tyler. And the 85 squad decide to go down first to score a touchdown. They're rushing it complete. Nice look. So, that brings up. The 82 squad's got no timeouts, 3 seconds. 54 yards. And that one. Incomplete. And the 85 Niners win. Wendell Tyler for LA Rams legend. 2 touchdowns on the ground. Made that winning play. They decide to go for it. Not score 3 points. Well, the 84 squad made 4 turnovers and they still won the game. So that's freaky. 2021. There, so Roger Craig scored the first touchdown for the 85 squad, 7-0, and then Patton tied it at 7. Then Craig touchdown for the 85 squad, 14-7. The 84 squad got Tyler for touchdown, 21-7. But then Montana to Clark and Montana to Patton tied the game. But Wendell Tyler did his job. Montana East, if you will, the 85 squad threw 3 interceptions, and its team still won the game. Amazing. All right, so now we'll go to the 72 Dolphins and the 55 Cleveland Browns. Let's do this game. In Cleveland, Ohio. The winner will join the 2019 Chiefs and lead in Finn's division. It's actually a split, even though that the 17 Miami squad went undefeated in real life. Dick Anderson, Jake Scott, Paul Warfield versus Ugrosa, Don Paul, and Abe Cooper. Miami will take the ball. Cleveland. Oh, I know after baseball. Anyway, Miami, Cleveland will get the ball first. Autogram from Northwestern, leading the Browns with 10 straight championship matches. Ed Wasilewski and Curly Morrison are running backs. Ray Renfro, Pete Brewster, and Dante LaValle are your wide receivers. LaValle from Ohio State. Offensive line: Rosa, Bradley, Gadsey, Gilbert, and Cormack, of course, people the two-way game. The two-way club in 1960. Miami's defensive line is Dan Harder, Hines, Manny Fernandez, and Bill Stanfield. Linebackers: Bill McConaughey, Swift, and Cullen. With Johnson, Anderson, Jake Scott, and Tim Foley as defensive backs. And when you're there, with Wilson, you're collecting something not today.
First down.
It is my first game. Doug Jones with the catch. And Oakland's hurt. No, we'll see what happens. And 4 yards forward, and 8 yards. And it's losing for half the field goal. The punt. The punt.
Sideline play.
Right.
Holding.
Oh, because never surrender. Miami's down at the score 7 because of the half distance play. Earl Morrill at quarterback. Why is it not Bob Rizzo? It should be Bob Rizzo, but Earl Morrill, the perennial backup quarterback who helped the 69 Colts and the 73 Dolphins out essential replacement. Larry Selka, the man from Syracuse, at fullback. Mercury Morris, the other good running back. Paul Warfield, Howard Twilly from Tulsa. And wide receiver Jim Mandich from tight end. I forget who Paul Warfield was. I think Ohio State. The offensive line is Evans, Little, Langer, Kuchenberg, and Crusoe. Cleveland's defensive line, Massey, Colo, Kissel, Ford. Chuck Miller, is that Chuck Miller with Walt Lakers, another good coach. Bob J. Rackers, Don Paul, Ken Kuntz, Johnny Panamani, Warren Wire in the backfield. And Peter Ross, that was a trouble. Peter Fusanta, 38.
First down.
First down, nice job by Jim Kitt. That's a kick. Next play.
First down.
First down, Michael Morris gets the catch for Moore. Pretty easy.
First down.
First down. Right to Otto Stone. I think it's from the 1950s. That's not. And 5 yard play, second and 5 for Flynn, 32.
First down.
First down. Let's play to Paul Warfield. Corner proving down, but not in this area. To 11. And 5 yards, second and 5 at the 6. And kick runs long, 34, and inside that. They got it! Touchdown, Jim Kick. Put the kick on it. And speaking of kick, Barrow makes it 7-0. 92 minutes. They just got the ball, 4th and 4. Wow, they're crushing it, 23-0. Well, I think they're going to win. Underground is fuming. Cleveland can't get anything on their own turf. They're down 23-0.
First down.
First down. Fans are booing. They got crushed 23-0. No Morrow, 2 touchdown passes. Yeah, maybe he made the right decision, but he won that comeback. 55 Browns, nothing they could do. 23-0. Kick with a touchdown run. Morrow to Warfield for a touchdown, then to Otto Stowe and a field goal. Surprised that Bob Greasy didn't play. Otto Graham only attempted 8 passes. That doesn't look great. 23. Let's go with the Battle of the Pats. I just want to kind of play this one. The 2015 and 2019 squads facing each other. The 2015 squads favored by 8 points. So the 2015 squad goes first, and that's Tom Brady, a quarterback from Michigan. Jonas Gray, the only running back at the start. Julian Edelweiss with Brandon LaFell from LSU. Kenbrell Tompkins from wide receiver. Gronk at tight end. Offensive line, Soldier, Connolly, Stewart, Wendell, and Fulmer. The 2019 squad's defensive line. Flowers, Guy, Brown, and Wise. Van Noy, Robertson, Dante Hightower, linebacker. The McCourty twins with Chung and Stephen Gilmore in the backfield. Can't do anything, so the 2019 squad. Tony Michelle, the man from Georgia, who I fell in love with watching the Rose Bowl, and said, we got him. Yes, we got a good running back. Before they traded him away, anyway, he's the one running back. Julian Edelman, Josh Gordon. Can't believe we got him from Baylor, and he was troublesome. With Chris Hogan, and wide receiver, Brock, tight end. Brown, Cardona, Andrews, Terry, Cannon, offensive line, defensive line from the 2015 squad, Minkovich, Chandler Jones, Chanda, Will Fork, and Chris Jones. Linebackers, Collins, Mayo, Ayers, and Freebus, Jalen, McCourty, Devin, and Brandon Brown. Less than 2 minutes. In 2015, down 14-7 after defensive battle between England teams.
First down.
First down to the final. The Rams and another timeouts. And 2 and 10. Incomplete, 3rd and 10. First down. bounds at the 10-yard line. So Aberman makes the catch. Trying to tie her up. And touchdown, Brock. We're tied. 14-14. Oskowski makes the extra point. So it's 14-14. Now the 2019 squad's got to run down the field. They're at the 21-yard line. About 60 yards would be great. They had 2 timeouts.
Timeout
And
offense.
5 yards. The running play. And 32. I think they're going to take it. First down, out of bounds. I think they're going for overtime.
First down.
Out of bounds, Gordon. Now it's a Hail Mary. Nope. Hail Mary, and we go to overtime. 15 minutes, same match. And the 20-15 squad will go first. And it's a touchback. And the pass was high to Johnson. This play is knocks the ball loose, 3rd and 10. And nothing doing. Jonathan Hightower catches Brady. Now Allen has punt. The punt, and now the 2019 squad's going to come in. 15 minutes left in this overtime period. 7 yards from 30. Defense, so that'll help.
First down.
15 more yards to the 25. Maybe I don't know. Go for the field goal, maybe not. Oh, it's a good catch. I think it was right up. It gives Oskowski a better field goal. 12, so it's 3rd and 9. And it'll be 10 yards, so it's a 39-yard kick for the 2019 Pats to win the game. Oh, you're kidding me! 0 for 2, and the 2019 squad had a chance to win. 87%, God, how did you miss? 2nd and 10. And 3rd and 10. And 2, so Ryan Allen missed punt. And so the 2019 squad is up at 18-9. Here we go. 2 reps in the show.
First down.
First down. Let's catch Cordell Patterson. 2nd and 10. And 6 yards, so it's 3rd and 4. Nothing. We're trying to get it to Gronk, so Ryan Allen missed punt. The Pats, and the 2015 squad's got the ball.
Live on the play.
Flag.
Pass interference.
Defense.
Defense.
Yes. All that.
First down.
15 yards. And recovered by Malcolm Brown, so the 2019 squad has a chance for lead. More like Ben for lead. And touchdown, Josh Gordon! Game, set, match. The 2019 squad wins in overtime. Overtime heroics. And the 2019 Tom Brady is the hero of the game. For 312 yards. Excellent. Probably the 14. We won't concern ourselves. Okay, let's go with the battle of the Packers. 62 against 66. Well, the 62 Packers that went, 12-1 or something? 13-1? And then the 66 team that was the first Super Bowl champion. Let's go. Hollywood, Terry Kramer makes the defense from out of the radio third start. The 67 squad has a 1-point favor. And the 66 squad goes first. Hard start, the quarterback from Bama. Jim Taylor, the great fullback before he went to New Orleans. Paul Horton, the little boy from Notre Dame. Carroll Dale, Bob Long, and Bill Anderson, your receivers. The great defensive line, offensive line, Greg, Kramer, Curry, Thurston, and Skronsky. The 62 squad defensive line, Quillen, Jordan, and Leo Davis. Rich D, Curry, Forrester, your linebackers. Adley Wood, Gravanger, and Whitterton were defensive backs. So yeah, these guys actually are the same, right? Yeah. Oh, they scored a touchdown. Jim Taylor scored a touchdown, making it 7-0. So the 63 squad. The 63 squad with the ball at their 27, Coach Stone quarterback. Taylor and Hurley, the running backs. Max McGee and Boyd Dowler, your receivers for the 63 squad. And Ron Kramer, your tight end. The offensive line, Skronsky, Kramer, Ringo. First inning, Craig. Defensive line for the 67 squad, Davis, Coastal, Jordan, and Aldrich. Caffey, Robinson, Nitschke, your linebackers. Island, Wood, Brown, and Jeter, your defensive backs. There we go. Do we do first play? We're going to go to the final 2 minutes. Touchdown! Nitschke. Uh-oh. 17. So, Copen on the returning team. Nitschke will get. So it's 14-3 for the 67 squad, but I don't understand. Okay, the 60, is that the 62 team? 66 team will get the ball. But was that interception for Nitschke? He was clipping before the waist. I think that means that the 67 squad did pick up that ball. And the 67 squad takes the lead, 14-3. Great defense by them. Michael Aldrich with a big sack there. The 67 squad putting on a good show and all that, 14-3. Let's go with the 64 Bills against the 07 Hamburg team. I think they were the last NFL Europe champions. Yeah, the last NFL Europe champions. Buffalo is favored in this one in the Land Division. Billy Shaw, Albert Goodwin, and Glenn Bass versus these guys, Taylor Johnson. So Hamburg will get the ball first, and we'll have Casey Bramlett, our quarterback. Tony Collins and Jermaine Allen, your running backs. Marcus Maxwell, Josh Davis, your wide receivers. Mike Paper, your tight ends. With O'Connell, McMahon, Grizzle, Gibbons, and Parquet, your offensive line. The 64 Bills have McDonald, Zestak, Dunaway, and Day. Stratton, Jacobs, Tracy, and linebackers. Baird, Sykes, Sains, and Edgerton, your defensive backs. I know Buffalo went back-to-back in the AFL, but the 64 squad was better. So. Big by Sykes. Buffalo right off the bat gets on Hamburg's case. And now Jack Kemp, the quarterback who went to Congress. With Cookie Gilchrist and Ray Carlton, running backs. Albert Dubinian, Glenn Bass, and Ernie Warlick, receivers. Barber, Shaw, Hudson, Wheeler, and Hudson, your offensive line. For Hamburg's defensive line, they have Krimelis, Thomas Smith, Gibson, and Ushala. Barry Robertson, Cordaro, and Trent Ray, your linebackers. Hardin, Mayer, Walker, and Lamont Weaver. I don't know much about this. And a sack. 3 sacks. Buffalo's still on this plate. About 2 minutes.
First down.
And they're down by 7. These Buffalo Bills are down 26-17. Oh my gosh. They have 2 tight ends still. And the sack. Justin Wyatt says not to anybody. First down to Buffalo is threatening. They have 1 timeout and it's a 2-yard line. And touchdown to Warlick. 26-23. Now, if you go for 2, it doesn't really matter. If you go back with the extra point, 26-24. Now they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Sea Devils got the ball, 26-24. The first down and kill the clock. Buffalo will not take the lead, and Hamburg surprises everyone with 26-24. Justin Wyatt making a pair of sacks for Hamburg. Yep, that's the difference. 292 yards from Jack Kemp, but it wasn't enough. So So 26-24 for Hamburg. Big win for them. Kemp went 20 for 28, 292 yards. Bramlett 19 for 39, 246. But yeah, Gogolak got the field goal, and then Bramlett to Maxwell for a touchdown. Andrews made it 10-3 Hamburg. Kemp to Bass for a touchdown. Andrews made it 13-10 Hamburg. And then Bramlett to Johnson 20-10. See the end result 26-24. It was close, but the 64 Bills lost. We are going to be on the quickness, so that's so quick. Battle of the Lions. The 35 and the 57 Detroit Lions are going battling in the Lion division. And the 36 squad, the 35 squad, I guess you can say, has an 11-point lead over the 57 Lions. That was the team that was left for dead against San Francisco in a playoff, and they actually beat it and won that game, and then won the NFL title. So you got Jack Christensen, Joe Schmidt, and Yale Larry versus Dutch Clark and George Christensen. So, yeah, I love those crazy fields. The 57 team has Bobby Lane, star quarterback for the Lions, starting Trito, and got that 50-yard burst. John Henry Johnson, great fullback from history of Hopalong Cassidy, that was his name. Jim Doran, Dave Middleton, Steve Baker, receivers. Creekmore, Campbell, Gatsby, Sewell, and Ane, your offensive line. Your defensive line for the 35 squad. Schneller, Christensen, Anthony Kilipi, Frank Christensen, Emerson and Knox for linebackers, Dutch Clark with 8 spots between Brody Cadell and Bob Tressel for defensive backs. So we do one play in the possession. So the 36 squad stuck at their 4. Dutch Clark, your quarterback, with Ace Godsky, Bill Shepard, and Rick Richardson trying to run the ball. Harry Epling and Craig to your ends. George Christensen, Emerson, Randolph, Knox, and Gagnon, your offensive line. Defensive line for the 57 squad is McCord, Miller, Baines, and Cronin. Sadkoff, Long, and Schmidt, linebackers. Jack Richardson, Yale Larry, Terry Barr, and Jim David, your defensive backs. Ireland for the second and 6.
Live on the play.
Flag.
False start.
Offense.
Offense.
Yep. Can't do that. So they push back to the field.
Timeout. Defense.
Defense. Call a timeout.
First down.
First down for 30 coverage. So that's going to be 2 minutes. The 35 squad. No score. What? No score in this game. Unbelievable. What a defensive battle. 2nd and 8. And kickoff. He is done. See you later. Touchdown. 57 Lions. Yale Larry. He makes a lot of these interceptions, and he makes it 6-1. This could be good. So it's 7-0 for the 57 squad. So now, around the third quarter, they still have all on the timeouts. And incomplete. 2-10.
Timeout.
Timeout. So they have to pick a timeout. 35. Nothing. 4 from 5. They gotta do something. They can't do anything. He gets hit, and the 57 squad's gonna take over on downs. And it's 7-0. Yale Larry is the hero with that pick 6. 6 turnovers for these teams. 7-0. It's moves fast. Alright, so let's go with the Battle of the Packers from way back in the day. 36 versus 34. Packer division. This is 66 spots. The 36 squad is a 3-point favorite. We have Don Hudson, Artie Herbert, and Annie Schwamble versus Camp Ted Fridge and John Moss. So the 44 squad, nice jerseys with that green and yellow. At the City Stadium. Earth Comp, your quarterback from the 44 squad. Don Perkins, Paul Durham, and Ben Starr at your running backs. Don Hudson and Harry Jaklinski, your receivers. Offensive line. There's Bernsey, Sorensen, Block, Tinsley, and Croft. The defense for the 36 squad. Becker, Smith, Edbertson, and Jannenbein. Hinkle, Evans, and Svensson for linebackers. Money, Sauer, Ruger, and Bernie Herbert, your defensive backs. Switch possessions. Picked, and now the 36 squad has a chance to score a touchdown. Ernie Herbert, quarterback for the 36 squad, with Bob Renee, Clark Hinkle, Hank Herbert, running backs Don Hudson and Will Vandeven, ends. Offensive line, Smith, Eccles, Vince Svensson, Evans, and Schreiber. The defensive line for the 44 Packers, Craig, Bernstein, Croft, and Jakunski. Tom, Fritsch, and Brock, linebackers. Perkins, Dillard, Laws, and Hudson, defensive backs. Touchdown. Well, they dropped Hinkle to a 3-1. And no! Johnny Blood tried to make the play, but he failed. Next play is a touchdown, Johnny Blood. So the 36 squad, scored first. Ernie Smith in extra quarter, yes. 7-0, let's go to the final 2 minutes. You see the 36 taking a lead to the 36 squad with a 35-7 win. They start off on the right foot. The 44 squad, not 2, but 8 turnovers. Unbelievable. Clark Hinkle, 3 touchdown runs for the 36 squad. He knew how to get into the end zone. Wow, 8 turnovers? Are you serious? I gotta see the stats here. So they Comp threw for 8 interceptions. He was 17 for 34, but 8 of his 17 incompletions were picks. I just want to see the special teams, I guess? No, defense. The picks. Evans picked 2 off. Blood, Johnston, Hinkle, Bruder, Herbert, Svensson. Wow, how can you throw 8 interceptions one game? Like, fuck. Let's go with the 2016 Broncos and the 92 Skins playing this game. The 92 squad, the Washington Giants, their favorites. Von Miller, Demetrius Thomas, and Manuel Sanders was a Griffin, Miracle, and Washington with the first Mark Griffin, the quarterback, Canadian, and from Washington State. Ernest Miner, great running back from Cleveland, but he had troubles with that fumble. Alongside Ricky Evans bringing the ball. Art Monk from Syracuse with Gary Clark, receiver Terry Owen, tight ends. Jacoby McKenzie, Bostic, Schluel, and Latchy. The Hogs, offensive line. Defensively for the 2016 Broncos. Derek Wolf, Sylvester Williams, and Malik Jackson, defensive line. Linebackers, Trey Wheeler, Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware, Dallas, maybe mistaken, Brandon Marshall, Al Marshall, Chris Harris, TJ Ward, Jordan and Ruby, because Akeem Talib was hurt. So let's just get the possession, the catch, so Denver gets the ball back. Peyton Manning at quarterback, yeah, surprisingly, he was a Denver quarterback, and Super Bowl quarterback with Denver. From Tennessee, C.J. Anderson in the backfield with Emmanuel Sanders, Demetrius Thomas, Maryland, and Jordan Norwood receiving Owen Daniels for tight ends. Denver has Harris, Mathis, Paradis, Haskins, and Schofield offensive line. For Washington, their defensive line is Charles Mann, Tim Johnston, Eric Williams, and Fred Stokes. Linebackers, Andre Collins, Bobby Marshall, and Matt Millen. Defensive backs, Noah Green, Danny Cookman, Brad Edwards, and Mervin Mayhew. That's what happens about 2 minutes. They're down by 16. They have no chance. I think Washington's got this game. Six. Hayden can't do anything, and Hayden will end up losing this game, and the Hawks will timeout.
Timeout defense.
And now it's 16. Number 5. It doesn't matter. Washington wins. Mark Rippon, the Canadian, almost 300 yards. He threw for 3 touchdowns. That's all that matters. And he outthrew Spider-Man. 28-12. Box score. Where we'll auto play the other games. But yeah, McManus kicked 2 field goals, and then Joe Riggs got a touchdown, 7-6. Rippon to Ernest Biner for a touchdown pass. Rippon to Art Monk, 21-6. Denver just kept kicking field goals. The only way, Manuel, 18 for 40, 185. Rippon, 19 for 30, 293 yards. Amazing. And Gary Clark caught 106 yards. Rippon to Clark. It's probably trivia star. So yeah, okay, so we will have to autoplay the 61 Oilers and 97 Barcelona. We will autoplay that. And Houston with Billy Cannon, the guy who helped LSU, the 59 LSU team, win the national championship in the second attempt all-time NCAA tournament, winning 44-7. Barcelona had no chance. 38 Giants against the 69 Chiefs, who, well, won Super Bowl IV. And it was the Chiefs winning 14-7. Johnny Robinson, the hero. And finally, the 52 Lions against the 67 Raiders, who lost Super Bowl II. And it was Oakland winning 20-17. Ben Davidson, the hero. So let's take a look at the standings right now. After one of 3 matches, the 36 and 66 Packers lead the Packer division at 1-0. 61 Oilers and the 69 Chiefs lead the Oven division. 04 Berlin, big shocker. They're with the 57 Lions, and in the Lion division, they are 1-0. The Niner division, the 94 and 84 squads are 1-0. The Colt division sees the 91 Skins and the 07 Colts in the lead. The Finns division sees the 72 Perfect Dolphins with the 2019 Kansas City Chiefs at 1-0. The 04 and 18 squads winning the Patriot division, and the United division sees the 67 Oakland squad and 07 Hamburg. Nicely done. All right, so we are done. Week 1. Week 2. I don't see. Do you see rain? I see steady snow. Yeah, I don't know if snow is going to be affecting it, but yeah, we don't want to see the games in the snow, so we will autoplay steady snow. And 04 Berlin wins 20-17. So Berlin, shocking win. Brendan Given, the hero. So the 04 Thunder are 2-0 and almost given a chance to make things around 16. Yeah, I'm not really much for snow and all that. And the other game affected by snow is this one. And the 36 Packers beat the 66 Packers. So great job by Arnie Herber. 2 touchdown passes. And that team is almost all but sure to get to the playoffs. So that's what we do. A short season this time. Washington and Indy are in the dome, but they're both 1-0. So I'm going to give that game a go. So we'll see what happens in week 2. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.